4,990 pounds, 26RR Gray Wolf, little half-ton towable toy hauler job coming in on trade here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Overall looks pretty good. There's a little spot up in the bedroom where the owners noticed they had a brief little termination strip failure, meaning short-term leak. They addressed it right away, but there's a little bit of signature left over for it. So let's check that out first, get the scary part out of the way, and hey, let's go from there. So up front here in the bedroom, overall everything looks pretty good, but if you look at the top of the right-hand cabinet, you can see a spot where a little bit of that contact paper on the wrapped cabinet styles is wrinkly. And what happened is up here where the roof meets the front aluminum sweep, the seal up there evidently had a void in it at some spot. The folks tried to take care of the RV. Evidently they missed a little spot. They noticed that they had a little problem going on inside. They addressed it right away. And this is the result. It looks far worse than it is. There's nothing soft here. This is all completely solid. You can see tiny wrinkles here and there where the water had worked its way down. And it sucks that it happened, but it is really cosmetic. There is nothing structural about it. But if that is a scary disqualifier for you, man, we totally get it. That's why we go out of our way to show you this stuff first. If you're okay with that, you know, saying, okay, well, if you knock a few bucks off, which we take this stuff into account when we, you know, set up our price tags, as long as the rest of the RV is in good shape, well, maybe I'm still interested. Well, if that applies to you, then stay tuned. Because the rest of the camper actually looks pretty good. It could use just a quick little surface cleaning, but I mean, that's it. And I don't know really of much of any used RVs that if I took in on trade, I don't know. I'm just the kind of guy, I like to clean my stuff when I get it. So, I don't know. I don't think that's too big of a deal, personally. Anyway, you can see how you've got these fold-up benches. This was made a little bit before the Gray Wolves had the full width rear doors. Funny thing is, with the full width rear door, you then have to contend with the bench folded up. But with the partial width, or most of the like 80% width rear door that we have on this one, you never have to worry about the benches when they're folded up. If we fold those down and take a look, you can see you've got yourself like a nice 6 adult dinette back here. And that table's fully free floating. We'll actually see that outside in just a minute. You know, you want to kick it outdoors, use it out there, you can. You can fold the whole thing down and have a giant like bonus sleeper bed back here, by the way, as well. This does have central air conditioning to keep you cool. There's a roll-down screen wall as well if you want to turn this into something of like a mobile 3 seasons room. Naturally, we are carpetless, ventless, which all the Gray Wolves are. 5/8 ton groove plywood flooring, 12-inch on center floor studs, 16-inch on center wall and roof trusses, 3/8 fully walkable roof decking on this one. You can see the sealed edge, kind of waterproof kind of countertop job with the flush mount sink and stove covers over here. And if we crack everything open, you see, while not a big kitchen, it's not like it's massive, I think they did as good a job as they possibly could have with all the storage in here. And one thing that is kind of nice is how it sort of ends over here in what I often call the pantry-tainment center. There's a lot of shelves hidden below that TV that are very functional and surprisingly deep that are very, very easy to miss. This is made during the period where the Cherokee and Gray Wolf limited package was an actual optional seasonal availability only package where it's basically standard now. And part of it back then was the TV that's been phased out in today's market. But you see that all the original electronics and everything are still here. The remotes, everything's present and accounted for. You know, I should have opened these up when we looked at our storage just to kind of give you a better full idea. But I mean, you know, there's a big chunk of pass-through space up there as well. I've got all the shades drawn because it really helps with the camera, but you can see over here on the door side, or the camp side of the RV, there's a big, big window to really give you a good look at what's going on your site. And if you need to, by the way, let's say you got like a golf cart or something, you can drive up onto those boxes. That is the wheel well, by the way. There's a tiny protrusion there about 3 inches into the RV. But if you need the width, you can drive up on those. They're made for it. Now here in the bathroom, what's nice is this has like a normal bathroom, a normal bedroom. It's one of the things that's always made the 26RR what I call crossover toy hauler, where it's not extra wide, not extra tall, not extra heavy or expensive, as compared to something like its big brother or cousin or whatever you want to call it, the Wolf Pack. But You know, for general half-ton towability, for a common golf cart, for things like kayaks and bicycles. This is going to get the job done. It's going to get the job done very well. Now, good linen space here in the bathroom. You can see more cabinet space on the way up. And up top here, if we get up a little bit closer, you'll see one of the larger style vent fans to get you some really aggressive airflow. Now, private bedroom and just a normal walk-around bed. That's another one of the things that this brand has always done very, very well. You'll see that, you know, you had TV hookups in the living room. You see a matching mount here in the bedroom. You'll find another one of those matching mounts outside under that big picture window, so keep an eye peeled for that. But there's nothing necessarily special, nothing unique to write home about in here, although I do like that really big window over here on the right-hand side. It's just that overall, it does a really good job. Now, this is a Camp Queen. If you're a side sleeper, even if you're tall like me, it's going to fit you just fine. If you're not a side sleeper, if you sleep on your back or your stomach, you like to stretch out, there is room to put a true queen in here. Just remember, you are going to sacrifice a little bit of walk-around comfort, but you could still do the little sideways step and butt slide against the wall to get you through. If you pass through the bed, here's the storage under the bed from the view of the outside compartment, and that was the spare tire. We sold this RV brand new here from Haylett RV. Spare tire looks like it's literally never seen the light of day. Next to that big compartment is a simple side mount solar prep plug, and right below that compartment is a gas grill quick connect. If you got some grilling you want to do, that's a perfect place to do some grilling and some chilling. Power tongue jack on the front, doing the heavy lifting for you. Goes right along with a power awning, so that you know, campsite setup is a little more push button, simple and easy. The underbelly of this, it is not a fully enclosed heated belly. However, if I get up here a little bit, you'll actually get to see the way that we have this built, or rather had it built when it was brand new, is that the portion of the underbelly where the tanks are located is enclosed and protected. And where that's really handy is, let's say that you've got some debris flinging off those tires right there. It'll help keep the tanks and the lines and stuff protected. And a little bit of cold weather protection, but it's not made for Arctic use. Full outside shower, black tank flush, handy little features right above our little stinky, slinky connection station right there. Being a toy hauler, naturally, it has a couple of these air vents, so if you do load something in that's not electric, that has an you know, a combustion motor, you can help exhaust those fumes when you're going down the road. Basically, there's another one of those by the main entry door. Roll down tent style screen wall. Once again, if you do want to convert this to something of a rolling 3 seasons room, it definitely has that ability and capacity. I like the positive latch system that they have to lock the garage door. If you don't know what that means, basically better lock system, and it actually has a key lock. This is backup camera ready as well, though I don't see one on it, which is pretty normal. Most people don't actually use those very often. I told you about the power awning, TV hookups under the big window that I told you about. And there's a good look at that free floating table that earlier we saw a quick snippet of between the 2 dining benches. Again, it can float anywhere, and that is made with the same sealed edge material that you saw used in the bathroom, in the kitchen, pretty much any of the countertops of the RV. Overall, she looks good. I do not expect it to last long. So if it looks like the one, give us a call. Because at Haylett RV, we do it all. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.